We're back now with New Super Mario Bros. U, and after clearing out World 6, we've arrived now at World 7, Meringue Clouds. And let me tell you, Meringue Clouds is going to be one of the toughest levels I've ever been through. Not because of the fact that some of the levels can be ridiculously short, but because of the fact that up ahead is the last world, World 8. Anyway, let's get started with Land of Flying Blocks. Yes, Land of Flying Blocks, and it's easy to see why. One of the reasons being is that for this part of the level right here, you're basically on the move. Yeah, you're on the move, and there's a floating cloud, and look at this, floating blocks. Blocks that are going to move all over the place if you're not careful, especially when they can decide to use it against you. But hey, what can you do? At least now I'm doing a lot better than I should, unlike in World 6, which was actually the most humiliating experience I've ever been through. Anyway, to get star coin number 1, you need to use this trampoline to reach up there. Though you could actually use a squirrel suit to make it up there easily without any regrets. And the next part, you run. That's about it. You just run. Run as fast as possible to the star coin, and there you go. Just make sure you don't fall, else you'd really be screwed. Anyway, the second coin's pretty easy. Just time your boost up and you'll be able to make it. Like that. And thanks to the hit on the squirrel enemy, I can now regain my glide. Yeah, when you hit enemies, either after you're if you're descending, your glide is regained, making it a lot more better for you to progress certain levels without difficulty. And yes, I gotta ignore that chat out of the way. Yes, this is post-commentary, and now we gotta deal with giant piranha plants. And the third and final coin here is actually easy. The hard part is these blocks, because if you're not careful, these blocks can really give you a hard time. Yeah, because as you move, these blocks move all over the place, forcing you to rethink your strategy and such. If you have the squirrel suit, you can just basically progress forward and be able to reach the next cloud. Now, this is easy. Just butt stomp down and you should be able to get it. That's simple. Just make sure you get out of there or else the cloud passes you and you'll fall to your death. And nobody wants to go through a falling death like that. Though now you have to avoid all these piranha plants, giant piranha plants, as you make it all the way to the end. And this level is actually pretty easy. And even the blocks are too kind enough to let you get that 1-up by reaching up top. How kind, since I've already completed the first area, though it's the beginning of what is yet to come. Believe me. And I cleared it without taking damage. Though this is just a blessing in disguise since I've made it so far into the game that I'm actually progressing at a much faster pace. Why do I say this? Though it's because of the fact that I'm going to finish this game. Will I plan to do Superstar Road? Maybe. But I want to get things out of the way so that when February begins, I can actually start off doing Fire Emblem Awakening and, of course, Sly 4, Thieves in Time. Yeah, I just found out that Sly 4 Thieves in Time actually got a price drop from $60 to $40, and I'm literally flabbergasted. The only thing I hope is that GameStop gives me my money back, and if they do give me my money back, like around $20 or so, then I can basically use it to get a month's worth of PSN Plus, and I should be able to try out the new demo that's going to be released on, I think, the 22nd. Though at the time of this recording, the demo should have come out for PSN Plus users. Though it's a short demo, but it's going to give you guys a sign of what is yet to come. Why do I say that? Because you're going to be seeing live commentary from me. And I'm going to make sure to get my hands on the demo, have no fear. And to let you guys know, I have a lot of plans in February. I want to make 2013 a good year. Whether or not anyone would even want to watch me is an understatement. Anyway, to get this second star coin here, swallow up Lakitu, then go all the way up, and you get it. That's pretty simple. Though by this point, since you have the acorn suit, you can basically reach the third and final coin easily, since I'm not going to be needing Yoshi for that much longer. Especially since now I'm going to fall and lose the Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi done its part, and I'm pleased with that. Though you could use the Yoshi to hit the fuzzies to reach up top, having the squirrel suit makes it so much easier. And even better, you can basically use the squirrel suit to just get the last coin, and you're done. This is another reason why I make levels like these so ridiculously easy. Although the last part requires you to time your movements when the fuzzy moves at a certain position. Then once you're that done, you time your jump, and you make it. Like that. I make it look easy like I said. And with that, Area 2 comes to an end. Though I have to tackle now Area 3 since I make this work look easy. I keep saying it over and over because it's true. I make work like this look easy, yet when I see other people do it, they get praise for that. I'm like, what? Maybe that's due to the fact that things have changed. But oh well. Anyway, we now tackle Area 3, Switchback Hill. Yeah, this level will make you literally laugh and say haters will hate, but just watch. The first star coin is pretty easy. You just need to time your movements on the bullet bills, get on this platform, duck under the bullet bills, get a coin. Easy, squeezy, lemon peasy. Though the second coin is also easier. You just need to watch out for the bullet bills and duck when you need to. Though here, I just make it look easy, like that. See, I could just basically just glide over and all that stuff. But hey, with the acorn suit, it makes some levels look like a cakewalk. I'm not kidding, it does make levels look like a cakewalk. Though, wait till later on when some levels have you require the acorn suit. Why do I say this? Because there's going to be a tower here, well, the penultimate tower, and you'll be able to need that to progress and get all 3 coins. Though, like I say, I make this look easy. Anyway, with 2 star coins in tow, the checkpoint is near, so now we can continue and progress. Though getting number 3 is also pretty easy. Just watch, you're going to see what I mean. I could keep on heading down. I just thought the idea, I could keep heading forward, but I can keep on heading downward, avoiding like most of the bullet bills entirely. Now this last coin, first things first. Step 1, take care of the Koopa Troopas, because you're going to need plenty of space so that way you can get coin number 3. Yeah, because the instant you hit that power block, the star coin's going to come down, and you're going to have to move fast to get it. Though, quite frankly, this is my favorite part. I get up top, I get the coin, and let the block, like the platform, move forward for me. It makes things look ridiculously easy. And even now, I was laughing my butt off when I did that. I really was laughing, because it was so funny. I just can't stop laughing at that scene. Anyway, this last part here, you just need to dodge the paratrooper, and you'll be able to make it. Though, if I time my movements right, I should be able to get everything up, and I get a 1-up. Make that 2 1-ups, and make it look easy. And with that, I complete Area 3. Well, and I did it without getting any damage either. Nice try, Bowser. You need to at least do a better job trying to fix things up. Anyway, we now tackle the final tower in New Super Mario Bros. U. Meringue Clouds Tower. Slide Lift Tower. Now, there's a reason why, in some cases, this one is considered to be one of the hardest towers in the entire game. If you don't have an acorn suit, then be prepared because you have to dodge one annoying obstacle. The Fire Brothers. These Fire Brothers will be all over the place, and if you time your moves a bit too late, you could get hit and you can end up at a serious disadvantage. These Fire Brothers will spew out fireballs at you, forcing you to be on the move and such like that. Though I'm trying to right now get my hands on a star since I'm going to need it. And this is where I messed up since I got hit and I lost my acorn. But the game is generous and they're giving you more acorns to deal with. Anyway, I keep on going down and I hit a hidden block since I'm going to need that to take out this Fire Brother. Though the next part here, you need to get a star, and this is where star power comes into play. Yeah, with star power in tow, now I can be able to progress. And I messed up my lines again. I don't know why, but I just messed them up. Anyway, I keep on going, wall jumping up high, taking down the dry bones, and making this look easy. And I get an extra life for my troubles. Though as of now, my death count is at 4. I thought my death count was at 6 after I recorded this, but it turned out I didn't because I didn't lose a life in World 6. But I'm actually doing a lot better, and that to me makes me happy. Anyway, we progress even further, dodging enemies, taking out star coins, and like that. And the first star coin, you need to use the acorn's boost to break the block and be able to progress upwards. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Anyway, we now reach the second part, and the second part is where things take a turn for the worst. Not only you have to deal with sliding lifts, you also have to deal with flame lines, and these flame lines can take you out if you're not careful. But with the acorn suit, you could progress quite easily. If you notice me fibbing my lines, I apologize, because remember, this is post-commentary, and I'm at least trying my hardest trying to get all this done. I have already recorded commentary for World 5, which is a 3-parter, and World 6, which is a 2-parter. And World 5 is when I died twice. World 7's a 2-parter, and World 8, I think it may either be 1 part or 2 parts, depending. But it doesn't really matter by this point since I'm almost at the end of the game, and I've cleared almost every single level, getting every star coin and hidden passageway that comes my way. Yes, this and World 8 will be the final areas where secret passages can be found. The rest is just straightforward, getting every single star coin that comes your way. I still need to take notes for World 8 since World 8 is short, but it's also tough since you have to deal with Bowser. And this is where I get hit, not that it matters since I get another acorn suit. Yeah, the last part here is that you need to like move platforms. You need to like time your movements right when the slides move around. When you reach a certain point, just stop and just wait. You gotta wait it out because you have to bear with it. Because if you're not careful, you'll end up getting smushed and you'll end up losing a life. And no one wants to lose lives, believe me. And there you go, the third and final star coin. Like I said, I make this look ridiculously easy. And besides, I always get the job done. Though later on in the later levels, things get a little dicey. The only reason why is because I get very careless. And being careless is something you don't want to do. Believe me, you don't. Anyway, now we tackle the final, like, sub-boss for the tower. And it looks like Kamek's running out of ideas for this fight. Or not, because she just made things a lot easier. Before the fight, Kamek will sprinkle around summoning invisible platforms. Your next job is to, like, after you hit him, she's going to rely on a 3-phase attack. She will swing her wand 3 times, firing 3 magic bolts. Those 3 magic bolts will hit 3 specific platforms, turning them into donut platforms. And if you stand on a donut platform for too long, you get hit, and you don't want to go through that. Now, the second part here, she'll just fire a 2-wave spread, one of 4 and the other of 5. Just dodge it and you'll be fine. And the last part, that's pretty easy. Kamek's easy, just like everything else I had to deal with. And with that, we collected all 3 star coins for the fort. Now, the next up is the penultimate, and when things get really, really dicey. We get access to a ghost house. Yes, I know, our journey is not over yet. Now we will tackle the final ghost house in the entire game. Meringue Clouds, Spinning Spirit House. And right off the bat, oh boy, I really do not want to know. Anyway, let's progress as usual. The first part of this is that you're at the bottom floor, and you need to find your way to get access to the middle and then to the top floors. First up, you need to go to the bottom floor's hidden right door. Now you have to withstand a spinning spirit house where you have to deal with all these spirits moving in circular packs of 3. If you time your movements right, you should be able to evade them entirely. Though truth is, I make this look ridiculously easy. I apologize if I keep saying that, but that's a fact. I do make it look easy. It's too bad that no one seems to care. Doesn't really matter anyway. Anyway, we arrived at the second flame floor again, except this time you can now progress upwards. Though we're going to be progressing upwards through here. We take this door here, and now this next section here, we have to deal with a punching ghost. Though the boxing ghost is pretty easy. You just have to time your movements so that way you could evade. It takes 3 fire flower hits to knock him down. Though, what I'm doing right now is making him hit to the right so that way you can get the star coin. And like that, you do it like this, you'll be able to take him down. 3 hits, and he's done. Like that. And I gotta time my movements right, and I should be able to make it. There you go. And we get ourselves star coin number 1. The first of 3, but our fight's not over yet. Since now we have to go back upstairs, and this time take the second door. Yeah, I gotta head to the top, since right now I gotta avoid some box ghost enemies. Can't believe I said box ghost, that was stupid. Anyway, let's keep on moving. We could just wait it out a bit till they show, like, they drop down, attack, and like that. I make it look easy, quite frankly. Once that's done, you take the door up above, and now you reach the top floor. You need to take the door on the top right, so that way you'll be able to get star coin number 2. Getting star coin number 3 is like before. You need to get access to the secret exit. Though this next part here is just ridiculously easy. You just basically have to play with the room itself, as coins will move around, and you have to do the same. And it will end up and the star coin will end up in one spot, on the top left. Make sure you be fast, because if not, you can end up losing your chance to getting it, and you can end up wasting time, which is something that none of us don't have. And I get hit. Not that it matters, since I'm not going to be worried. Though truth is, I would have just timed my movements a little right, and I would have been fine. Now the last part here, to get the third and final star coin, you need the secret exit. Use the trampoline to jump all the way up to the top. Move all the way to the left, use the trampoline to get up top, and take the hidden door on the middle left. Now, here comes the hard part. Because of the fact that there's a circle of boos and they're moving around the pack like in a circular formation. First in, then out. As soon as they move in, that's when you're cue to drop down. And you gotta move fast though, because if not, you'll miss your chance to get star coin number 3, and that can be problematic. And if you're able to succeed, you'll be able to get it. No problem, right? Well, the good news is, by completing the secret exit and acquiring all 3 star coins, you get a shortcut passing through some of the areas in World 7, ignoring them entirely, and getting yourself access to the castle. Which, for speedrunners, it's very required. It's required, believe me, it really is. And with that, we get all 3 star coins, and now I can complete it the old-fashioned way, as in completing it the normal way. What do you expect? And look at that. It's really slow, but I'm not complaining, since now we have access to the castle while going through areas 4, 5, and 6, skipping them entirely. I'm not complaining for that, so I'm happy with it. Anyway, let's now tackle the regular passage, but the regular passage is just as hard as trying to find the secret exit. Believe me, it is, since you have to go through all that again. At least this time I actually know what I need to do, because normally if I wasn't doing a run like this, if I was doing it blind, I would have no idea where they are. I really mean it, I would have no idea. But anyway, now we continue on. And I got myself a fire flower this time, since I'm going to need some extra firepower for this situation. Yeah, we're at the end of the road, and things are going to get a little hard from here. Yes, I die in this part. Like, in part 2, I mean. But either way, as long as you progress, you won't be able to get harmed by these boos, and you'll be fine. I got hit, not that it matters since I get another fire flower. It wouldn't have been fair if I had a super acorn. I would have just passed through all that entirely. But good luck trying to go through that because you're trapped. Anyway, now with that out of the way, we can now progress even higher. Skipping this door, but we have to go to the one in the middle to get access to the one on the far right. Why do I say this? Because it's a requirement. I'm just saying. Anyway, I could just do this. You basically wait it out, avoiding the enemies, and like so, you avoid them completely. You avoid these boxed ghosts that will just float for a while and then home in on you, and that's it. Pretty easy. The regular exit is basically on the middle floor on the right door. Basically, you just avoid that door and you just take that door. What happens next is a long way down, since now you have to deal with these box ghosts that will home in on you if you're not too careful. We're almost at the end of the road, and things are going to get a little harder, though in the Ludwig von Castle scene, I make it look easy. The only reason why I say this is because it's a fact. And I'm telling you the truth. It is a fact. I make it look easy, yet despite the fact, I don't get as much appreciation as I normally do. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We keep on moving, and we keep on going down, though I do feel that, quite frankly, I have to keep on going. Yeah, I'm repeating my lines over and over since I'm running out of things to say. And this last part here, you go all the way down. I missed a coin. I don't think it matters since we're done here. We're finished, and I think that's it. We still have at least one more part to go through, so bear with me, folks. It's going to be a thrill ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later for part 2 of Meringue Clouds. Take care.